Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. We want to thank God for this privilege we have again to share the word again tonight. Thank you for every one of you who have been following us one way or the other, who have been part of the show all days. This is the feasting on the altar Facebook live with Pastor Sam Olatunde. I want to appreciate God for all of you who have been one way or the other sending to us, making this channel active all the time through your seed. We appreciate God, and we're still working on so many other people that will be part of this. Very soon, you'll be seeing us powerfully in other dimensions of media. And I appreciate God for all the members of our local church in Oshogbo, in Osun State, Nigeria, here, CSC Oluwasogbo Assembly, whereby we have about 4 assemblies belonging to this church. CSC Ashikpe, CSC Ukemushe, Glorious District Headquarters, where we use the Glorious Arena as our headquarters. We appreciate God for all the pastors. And we're bringing greetings from our Father in the Lord, the chairman and the DCC superintendent, a person of evangelist and prophet, Timothy Olubumi Olaleke. I appreciate God for his life and his family, and for giving us this privilege to be on this platform every day. We bless God for his life. Tonight we're going to continue that message we started several days ago, which we titled, Let It Go. Let it go. Release it from your heart. Release him, release her. Release them from your heart. Don't be embittered about people. We continue with the 6 attitudes of unforgiveness in a man. Reasons why so many people don't want to forgive their co-neighbors. Reason why so many pastors do not want to forgive their co-pastors. And signs we can see in people that we know that this person has not forgiven somebody elsewhere when he talks or heart. Shall we pray? Heavenly Father, we thank you for this privilege again to share your word with the people all over the world, those who are watching from the United States, those who are watching from the North and South America, and those who are watching us from United Kingdom, Europe generally, and Africa precisely. Thank God for your lives. All the members of our local church in Oshogbo here who have been part of the flow of feasting on the altar with Pastor Sam Olatunde. Lord, I ask you to teach us and bless us tonight. You will speak your word accurately, and your word will go with clarity and simplicity, that all hearers will be blessed. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Tonight we're going to share another 2 powerful signs of unforgiveness in people. 2 signs of 2 attitudes of unforgiveness. We're going to share it tonight. I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 5. I will read verse 7, and Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 and 2. Matthew chapter 5, I am reading from verse 7. I will read King James Version, and I will read Basic Bible, Basic English Version. Happy the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. In Basic English, happy are those who have mercy, for they will be given mercy. You know, we have a golden text we have been sharing, which is the story of the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15, from verse 11 to the end. We are not focusing much on the prodigal son himself. We focus much on the elder brother of the prodigal son who had been with the father in the house. There are enough attitudes he put up. He put up when the younger one came back home from the far country where he lavished all the inheritance given to him by his father. Therefore, we are going to be checking, like we've been doing, certain attitudes in the life of this elder brother. One of the things I noticed we are going to share tonight in the life of this brother, which is almost 90% paramount, in the manifestation of the attitude some Christians are putting on that show to us that they are not forgiven their neighbors is that when you see a man boasting of his good behavior about other person, boasting of his good behavior to other people, is a sign of unforgiveness. Unforgiveness boasts of his good behavior. He boasts all the time. He boasts of what he has done to others. He boasts of the good things he has done to people. And when he sees somebody who has offended him in the past, or who presently offended him, he keeps talking about his good behavior to the person. It's a sign of unforgiveness. The elder brother told his father that he had never disobeyed his father's command. He was boasting of good behavior while elaborating on brother's sin. He was elaborating his brother's sin, boasting of his behavior to his father. He has been obeying him, he has been keeping to his words, he has been working diligently and faithfully with his father. He keeps saying this and also elaborating his brother's sins. It's a sign of unforgiveness. Judgment always says, you are bad, I am good. You say your boss is bad, you say your follower is bad, you always see yourself better than her. And that statement comes out of your mouth when somebody offends you. It's a sign of unforgiveness. The Bible is filled with lessons about the dangers of critical judgment towards other people. We reap what we sow. And the way we judge is the way we'll be judged. If we sow mercy, we will reap mercy. But if you sow judgment, we will reap judgment. Many people are so judgmental of their partners, of their co-workers, of their co-pastors, co-members of an assembly. You are so judgmental of your siblings in the house. Some parents are so judgmental of their children. Same thing about the wife to the husband, husband to the wife. And that is a sign of unforgiveness. When you keep judging people of what they do wrong and see yourself better than them when they do something wrong. Correction is different to judging others. When you correct people of what they have done wrong and you are looking for a way of putting them back on their feet, it's a sign of love of God towards neighbor. But when you keep judging, telling them you are better than them, you are good, they are bad, it's a sign of unforgiveness. This elder brother of the prodigal son had no mercy, which is usually the case with self-righteous people. You see, self-righteous people, Jesus had some shockingly honest things to say to the religious Pharisees of his day. He said, they preached what was right to do, but they didn't practice it. How about you see somebody who keeps lying to people, lying to his spouse in the house, lying to his children in the house, lying to his co-pastors, co-workers in the offices, lying to the co-neighbors, but when someone lied to him, he starts judging the person. They see themselves self-righteous. They see themselves doing better with their lives. You see people who steal, when they steal something around them, they judge them. My dear brother, what you do, boasting of your good behavior to those who have offended you, seeing yourself better than others, is a sign of unforgiveness. They did all their works to be seen of men. Eye service. All they do is to look for the praise and the appreciation of men. They were pretenders, the hypocrites, because they follow all the law, but wouldn't lift a finger to help anyone. Let me quickly digress here. Some other people are helping others. They do help people. People know them to be a helper of destiny. But they don't keep their camera when they are helping people. They want to record everything they have done to others, to broadcast to the world. And some other people are helpers, waiting for the day you offend them, and they begin to use the help they render to you against you. Boasting. I've done this to you, I've done that to you, why should you do this to me? It's a sign of unforgiveness of the offense that person has done to you. They clean the outside of the cup, while the inside remain dirty. In other words, their behavior may have been good, but their hearts were evil. Religiously self-righteous people can be some of the meanest people in the world. Jesus did not die for us so we could have a religion, but in order that we might have an intimate relationship with God through him. Real relationship with God softens our hearts and makes us tender and merciful toward others. A merciful man does not keep scores. A merciful man does not complain about sins of others. A merciful one doesn't boast of his good behaviors against the character, against the misdemeanors of his neighbors. Do you compare how good you think you are to how bad other people are? Do you make statements like, I can't believe they did that. I would never do that. If so, then you are headed for trouble. The more highly you think of yourself, the more lowly you will think of others. I'm the best, I'm the best, I am the one doing it. I'm good in that, I'm good in that. It's a sign of unforgiveness against people who offend you, because you keep boasting around people that you think they have offended you. True humility doesn't think about itself at all. It isn't self-focused. You want to gather all things to yourself. You don't bother about people around you. You are not a child of God who loves others. A child of God who loves others bothered about people around him. Look after their welfare, not by talk, by actions. Many will say, I do this, I do that, and all are fabrication. Those you do it to know that you do it to them. If you do good to them, they know you do good to them. If you do bad to them, they know you do bad to them. Always watch. Don't live Hezekiah life. Hezekiah, who wanted to rule and reign peacefully, and never bothered about generation after him. If his reign is peaceful, the generation after him might be peaceful or not, it cares not. If we think we are better than others, we will always find it difficult to forgive them. So let us humble ourselves before God and erase all mental records we have of our own good works. Erase all mental records. You keep everything in your memory bank. Always remembering the offense of a man 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and reminding him now, a sign of unforgiveness. Some don't even remind alone. They wait to use it against them, to put them down. They will look for their benefactors and keep reciting, recanting all their offenses of the past years. I don't see you a saved person. There are pastors on the altar who are preaching with unforgiveness. You see them coming with illustration of the offense a man has done in the past years to make their message impressive. I do tell myself when I listen to that kind of person that you are not preaching to me, you preach to yourself. I have been hearing people saying, I will talk to him on the pulpit. It is the pulpit I will let him know what he did is wrong. If anybody is talking about me on pulpit or talking what I've done wrong on pulpit, he doesn't preach to me. He doesn't correct me. He does not make me change. Making use of people on the pulpit as illustration of what they have done wrong or what they are doing wrong, and they are seated under your voice, and you think you are correcting them. No. You are not doing that. They are not listening to you. I tell you the truth. They are only looking at you as a fool, a foolish pastor who does not know what he's saying. Same thing applicable to a boss who keeps looking at his followers, his workers in the office, as using their past mistakes against them and thinking he's correcting them. No, you are not doing that. Offload what is in your mind against people. Then you'll be able to forgive them on time. I'm going to stop here tonight. I want you to meditate on what I'm saying. One of our mentors wrote something on his status on WhatsApp some days ago, that when you see a man listening to a message or reading a book or reading an article or the write-up of somebody who he knows, and by the time he reads or listens, he starts thinking he's talking to him, he said that person is not yet saved. If you see a saved man, he does not read a write-up, he doesn't read an article, or read a quote of somebody, or listen to a message of a pastor, or message of a friend, or somebody talking to him, and think he's using him to talk. He says, not yet saved. Also, I look at people, when they see pastor preaching in the church, and I heard somebody doesn't come to church again because he said, that pastor is preaching against him. Then I tell that kind of person, will pastor preach against the chairs in the church? Or will pastor preach to the chairs in the church? He will preach to you people on the seat. The message you hear pastor talking on the pulpit is for your correction, is for your benefit. When you look at the message in the other side, always believe if somebody is preaching against you. My mentor said you are not yet saved. Listen to this message powerfully tonight. Listen to this message critically tonight, my dear brothers and sisters. Those of you who are watching me in the UK, those of you who are watching me in the United States, I was watching something on Facebook yesterday of 3 policemen who killed a black American, Floyd by name, 3 days ago. Even if the government of that nation sacked them from the work, and they refuse to go back to God and ask for forgiveness of that wicked act of theirs, God cannot forgive. That is what we saw with our eyes. What about those we don't see? What about you boasting all the time? In your heart, you don't forgive that brother, but you greet him every day. I was listening to somebody talking to me some time ago who said, some people will just looking at them, be watching them when they are talking to them. They won't talk. They will behave as if they are listening to them. I laugh because I know he was talking to me. I don't fake people when I listen to them. I will listen to you critically. I will ruminate and ponder on what you are saying. What is mine out of what you are saying? I will take. What is not mine? Because I will filter all you have said. When I filter it and I don't see anything that has to do with my focus, what you say that is not like-minded, I drop it in dustbin and I focus with my life. What is important and is significant to my focus from what you say, I pick, I attach. What is insignificant and is not important, that cannot be beneficial to my destiny, I drop it in dustbin. I listen to people critically. I don't fake people. I don't fake people. I listen to them critically. I have free mind to people. How did I know I got saved the year I was saved? I don't fear people. I am not scared of people. I'm not scared of anything. To kill people is not difficult. In those days when I was not born again. But when I got born again, one of the things I noticed that make me to know that I have been saved is that I am easily emotional about things that are negative. I am easily emotional about the wickedness of people around me. When I want to talk to elders, I am fearful. In other words, I reference their age. I reference the age of senior in faith, even if I am older than them. I reference people that are senior by hierarchy in faith, even in the ministry, even if I am older than them. But in the past, I am not scared of anything. I can look down on you and wash you away. I don't take rubbish from people. But nowadays, I see God molding, breaking me. You see young pastors coming around me, talking to me anyhow. And some people will say, Pastor Edele Soro, you can't even talk. Can't you see that how that small pastor is talking to you? I don't care. Because I don't, humility is not about what you say. Humility is not about putting up your shoulder. Humility has to do with your sincere actions, sincere behavior to people. Lowly, with all faithfulness to people who are not up to you. When I see a babe, a kid of 1, 2, 3 years, first time and I greet that, I want to greet the kid. I say, give me that kid, hey, let's play with you. And the kid is running away. Something is always coming to my mind. In some hours now, that baby is going to be my best friend. Because I am going to come down to the kid's level. And by the time the kid sees me next time, he runs out of his or her mother's hand to meet me. That is how we see a good child of God. I wonder, you see, it is rampant inside the church more than in the world. You see, a worldly man who does not even know Jesus, very humble to others. But a pastor, a church member, a church person, you see them putting up shoulder. It's funny. It's even rampant among the workers in the church. You see one small young boy, young girl just coming up, who knows how to sing or knows how to quote 1, 2 scripture, or putting him in Sunday school or Bible study, or one department or the other, who can quote scripture. Then he'll be likening himself to the pastor. Liking himself to his pastor, he sees his or her pastor as not relevant. A pastor like Juma, one is following all the motivational speakers who have no theological understanding of the Bible. So he believes he has arrived. Then he can also tell the pastor, tell his leaders in the church, I see vision. God is speaking to me now. He will even boldly to tell the pastor, his pride, arrogance. Pastor, hear me this night. God is speaking through me. Take time to listen to me tonight. Hear this message tonight. Those of you who are watching me, go on YouTube, Pastor Sam Olawale Olatunde. Subscribe to it. Download this message. Let it sink into you. Christianity is about forgiveness. Why are you a child of God? It is because Jesus forgave you. It has to be reciprocated. If you are forgiven by Jesus and by God, you must be able to forgive everybody around you. I've seen a pastor who has killed several people and met with the parents of those who he killed when he was in the tertiary institution, and they forgave him. They even bought him a car. One of the parents of the one he killed in the school in those days bought the pastor a car by the power of forgiveness. And today they are good friends. Who are you? What do you think you are? Some may not. I don't know. I don't know why people are so boastful of what they have acquired in life. I have had this. I have this now. I have this car. I have this house. I have this, that. They are so. It is when you see a man who is arrogant, he cannot easily forgive people. I tell you the truth. When you see a man who is full of himself all the time, he wants to count all he had, which we don't know how he acquired them, whether it's godly or ungodly. And several people around him, around her, they even know how he acquired it, and he's still boasting. He's still arrogant of what he has. One day, light will come at the end of tunnel. Oh, good God. I remember when I was drinking alcohol as a pastor, I would go to the corner of the town in Ado Ekiti. I know every angle where they are sending Sekpe. Sekpe. I'm online now. I want you to hear. Everybody is hearing me all over the world. All my friends, all my good friends, all my bad friends, all my enemies, all my church members, all the churches and pastors, like 7 of them, they are hearing me now. Those of you who have joined me on Facebook one way or the other by no or by unknown, you are hearing me. I'm saying this live. Learn from it. I know of a pastor I met in pastor's conference who was drunk, who thought nobody can smell the alcohol. Àwọn Yorùbá ní eré orí igi, àṣekù ọmọ ẹdun. What do I mean? What we have done before, and you think we can't know when you are doing it. We do. Those of you who are stealing in the church, stealing church money by tactics, by diplomacy. We know. Those of you who steal in your office, we know. You can't see. Can't you see that one who always steal he steal our husband's money? We know. You know how I know. Once I was stealing my wife's money. Yeah. You know what you said? Pastor, why are you saying that? I want you to know that there is nothing you are doing that I don't know. Somebody said I was a murderer before. Nothing you want to tell us that we have not done before. I tell you the truth. Standing on the pulpit manipulating the church because of money. Oh, easily we understand that when we are doing it. My dear brothers and sisters, you know how you lie to your parents from school? Telling them different kind of lies to get money from them. It's waiting for you ahead. Oh my God, it's karma. Your children will do it for you. I shared with my boss this morning while we were in prayer. I told them in their prayer meetings, and I faced my boss. I was just sharing with everybody. 1988. I broke my mother's meter in the house. And my mother uttered a statement. Son, I said, yes, sir. Your child will do it for you. 1988. And in 2010, I have a very small car that I put in front of my house. My first child and our mother were changing words in the kitchen on the head of the fish. I will take the head. Mother said, I will take the head. And they started arguing. And the mother overrided and gave him another. Then he threw the food away. I was not the one that offended him, but he went outside and broke the windscreen of my car. The first thing that came to my mind was 1988. When I broke my mother's meter, and my mother said, your child will do, is a karma. Anything you do, life answers to karma. You don't forgive people, you want God to forgive you. Can you imagine a child of God who is saying, I will never in my life, over my dead body will I forgive him. I do this to him. I do this for him. I bought him a car. I am the one that did this to him. I was the one who gave him money. Boasting. And that kind of a child comes in God's presence. Come to God's presence to pray. Look at the hierarchy. Look at the sequence of his prayer. When it comes to God's presence, number one, he will appreciate God for all he has done. Number two, we say, oh God, forgive me of my sin. I tell you the truth. You are lying. You are lying. God will not forgive you. And you are wasting your time before God. All hours you spend before the Lord to pray is a wastage. Dear brothers and sisters who are listening to me all over the world, go back to that brother. And when you are to forgive him of his sin, never you try to say any good thing you have done to him. He's gone. He's gone. Yesterday is gone. Forget it. Don't boast of your good behavior to people again. It's a sign of unforgiveness. It's a sign of unforgiveness. A boy reported me to the CAC authority 11 years ago, and I was suspended. What he reported me for, I did truly. I did it. He reported me of adultery. He reported me of alcoholism. And I was suspended and I took the punishment with joy. I went and served the punishment. I came and was reinstated. But not quite long. Not quite long. Nemesis catch up with him too. He's a karma. If you don't forgive people, you will not be forgiven. I love a friend, a covenant friend, and I call him Oga. Who one way or the other, we had little misunderstanding through a girl, a daughter of his, who lived with me in my mission house. I went again to meet him and reported things I didn't say to him. I'm saying it online. He might be watching me. Also, if you watch me, if he's not watching me live, he's going to rewatch it. I'm saying it online. He's a covenant friend. He's still my good friend. He's still my Oga. I still appreciate him, and I can never be detached from him. He confronted me. He went to report of me to even the most senior pastor there. Both of them thought they never agree with what I said, but I never bothered. But today, the truth is coming out. Oh, dear brothers and sisters, why can't you forgive that brother? Why can't you forgive that sister? So that your prayer will be answered, so that you can make meaning in this life. Your destiny might be meaningless if you don't forgive. Christianity centers on faith and forgiveness. Faith and forgiveness. Listen, these three things you need to know about Christianity. Christianity centers on obedience, faith, and forgiveness. When God forgives you, you will be forgiven. May the Lord bless the word tonight. And may the Lord bless you as you patiently listen to this message tonight. Lord, I speak as your servant tonight. And I pray for all these people that are listening and watching me all over the world. It is better said than done. God, give us grace and the supernatural endowment to forgive our neighbors, to forgive our co-Christians, so that your presence will abide with us forever and will be meaningful here on earth and be useful in your kingdom. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Son of God. In Jesus' mighty name, we are praying. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Thank you and thank God for you. Listening to us again and watching us tonight. The Lord bless you. I want you to go on YouTube. Look for Pastor Sam Olatunde. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Press on the notification button. Share it with people. Let them listen to these provoking, success-provoking messages. Very soon we'll be talking about in dimensions. We'll talk about the purpose of life. Very soon. You'll be hearing us. Our studio is about to be created. We are working on it. The materials are coming in gradually. You will watch us. You will listen to us. We bring a lot of spiritual and biblical analysis for your progress and breakthrough in life. Subscribe to Pastor Sam Olatunde on the YouTube and press that notification button. God bless you. Those of you who are watching me live, share it with your friends on your Facebook. Share it with them. Let people watch. Let people watch. Let them be blessed and become the blessing to their generations. Thank God for you. We appreciate all of you who are assisting us to make this channel active. Don't relent. Keep sending to us. God bless you. I thank God for all the members of CAC Oluwashubu. Don't forget your service on Sunday. Follow the modus operandi, the sequence of our programs in the church on Sundays. Do it like that. Collect your offerings, tithe and offering, send to the church account, and God will keep blessing. Once again, I am Pastor Sam Olatunde. God bless you. Stay safe.